Hi again, everybody, and welcome inside Cable Dahmer Arena alongside my broadcast partner, Eric Bergrud. I'm Nick Vassos. Tonight, it's the Kansas City Comets hosting the Dallas Sidekicks. All right, let's talk about this Central Division matchup, Eric. First off, let's talk about Dallas, and they're going to be without a couple of players tonight.
They're short a few players, including somebody who was deadly here, the Archer Felipe de Souza, and so they're going to have to adjust. They have a lot of young talent, a few veterans in play. This is the kind of game, though, I think they're going to give the Comets a tough game.
Interesting. Well, if you're Coach Cavalcante, you're saying, hey, who's here? We got to play with who we got now. Who's here we got to look out for?
Well, we got Jamie Lovegrove. So Lovegrove, veteran player from who's played in multiple teams in the Dallas Metroplex, started the season at San Diego, came back. Since he's been back, 8 games, 8 goals for the Sidekicks.
All right, we'll be looking out for him. Now, for this Kansas City Comets team, Eric, you and I have talked about this youth movement, whether it's Neto in goal or Sousa or Rian Marquez. Let's not forget, there's a couple of cagey veterans on this team that are really helping out this team, aside from head coach Leo Gibson.
So let's pick on one. How about the captain, John Sosa? Has been amazingly effective on set pieces this year, not just passing but scoring, 7 goals, 11 assists. He has been burning it up. You've seen his name on the MASL leaders charts all season. I expect him to have another big game tonight.
All right, lots to talk about in the league as well. Eric and I will come back and we'll have the kickoff between the Comets and the Sidekicks here on MASL TV.
At Domino's, we're delivery experts. So when it comes to carry-out, our team members had a few thoughts on how to make it even safer and more convenient.
Deliver it. Deliver it.
Deliver it. Frisbee it.
So we went with what we do best. Delivery to your car. Introducing Domino's Carside Delivery.
Yep, works perfect.
We do the carrying out for you, contact-free, while you conveniently stay in your car.
Thank you.
Just pull up at the store, check in online, and we bring your food to you. Try Domino's Carside Delivery next time you carry out 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each.
I'm attorney Mike DePasquale. This is Kansas City. This is my town. I started a personal injury law firm here because I wanted to help people here. And that's what my team and I do every single day. If you're hurt in Kansas City, I've got this.
Be physical. Separate yourself. Pop it over the defender.
Get on! Step, step, step!
Draw the defender in.
Tackle! Turn, go hard! No shot, no shot!
One more defender to beat. Gotta battle. Bent ball, far post. To get to a different level, you have to train at a different level.
Are you ready for the sports season? The licensed clinical experts at Select Physical Therapy are. Don't let aches, pains, or an injury keep you from watching your favorite team compete or participating in your favorite activities. Trust our physical therapist to help you feel better, faster, and to get you back to the things you love. With many convenient locations throughout the community, Select is here to help you heal. To schedule an appointment today, go to selectphysicaltherapy.com. Select Physical Therapy, the power of physical therapy.
Domino's new oven-baked dips are so new that we made a new commercial about their newness. Try new flavors like our cheesy marinara, baked apple, or hot and melty 5-cheese with our not new but still delicious twists. Carry out Domino's new oven-baked dips and twist combos or any 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each.
I was a little scared coming in here. I didn't know what to expect, didn't know what the team was going to look like. But then, as I said again, as I came in here Monday, I was like, wow, this is going to be a really good squad. But I knew the European teams, they love football. Football is their culture. Football is everything to them. So I knew they were going to be good. They were going to be great on the ball. And I knew it was going to be a tough, hard tournament. So that was good coming into here.
Hey, Comets fans! Have you tried Sport Shake yet?
It's delicious.
It's delicious, right? Yeah. What flavor you got?
I got strawberries, man.
Oh, man. And I got cappuccino. I love cappuccino.
Look, the good thing about it has protein and electrolytes.
Ooh!
Oh, and calcium.
It has calcium too.
Oh,
well,
man.
You gotta keep us tough. You gotta keep us strong.
It's seriously delicious. Go to spokeshake.com right now. Use promo code Comets and get $3 off your next order.
So what are you waiting for? Go now and make your order. Go Comets!
Hail, alma mater, we sing to thee. Thy name forever a guiding light shall be.
Strong as an oak tree, thy name shall never fail.
To the alma mater.
Hail, Park Hail. We are. We are. We are.
We are.
Select Physical Therapy is focused on patient safety now more than ever before. Select's centers remain open and offer a safe environment for you to receive physical therapy services. You don't need a doctor's referral to begin care and start feeling better today. Select Physical Therapy also offers telerehab, so you can easily connect with a licensed therapist through web-based technology that is HIPAA compliant, right from the comfort of your home. Visit selectphysicaltherapy.com to schedule an appointment. Select Physical Therapy, the power of physical therapy.
And our national anthem done very well by those youngsters here in attendance at Cable Dahmer Arena. Hi again, everybody, and thanks for sharing part of your weekend with us. Alongside Eric Bergrud, I'm Nick Vassos, and our entire broadcast crew here at Cable Dahmer Arena tonight, the Comets and the Sidekicks. Eric, we have some breaking news tonight regarding the Comets.
No Nicolau Neto, so he was questionable on the injury report, had a knee issue, had an illness. It's going to be Lou Meisner. Lou Meisner got to play against Dallas a couple times last year, so this is no big shock for him. Love those purple Capelli goalies jerseys, and so we'll see him tonight.
Yeah, Lou 2-0 last year, 4.0 goals against average. Lou Meisner has a really neat story when it comes to the Comets. He tried for years in making this team during tryout after tryout after tryout. Didn't make it. 1 year, about, 3 years ago, tried out, and he made it. And he's been the backup to Neto ever since.
And he'll be starting tonight.
He sure will. And he's a Kansas City kid, too.
Oak Park High School.
Absolutely. Lou Meisner will get the start tonight in goal for the Comets. How does that change this game, Eric? It makes things quite a bit more even.
So this is going to be the first time we talk about the new goalkeeper rule. So both teams with a backup goalie in, neither team with a backup goalie, meaning if they get hurt, we're going to have some challenges here. I would, if I were coaching, either way, I would press the goalie and just see what they do with the ball on their feet.
Hey, Brad, we are hearing some quite a bit of net sound on one of the mics around here, so just want to bring that to your attention.
Before Adam Granatella does, so I mean, let's just get that out of the way.
The important part is the viewers that are watching, and that sounds a lot better. Thank you, appreciate that.
And I would say, for those of you watching, thank you for watching this game rather than that Eastern Division game, because the Central Division of the MASL is the most competitive division, and you are here rather than that other game out east happening at the same time. We thank you for watching right now.
And we won't forget about those games, Eric. We'll keep you up to date on what's going out there between those two teams. Baltimore at Harrisburg, and Milwaukee remains in Mexico. They'll be out there taking on Chihuahua once again.
So your friend and mine, IB26, kind of scored 5 goals last night. We'll see what he does this week.
And the game winner with like 44 seconds left in the game. Just crazy.
It's like he's done this before, huh?
I know.
That atmosphere down there is unbelievable, though. Yeah. And the announcers are great and everything. I couldn't do that for 60 minutes. But they can, so it's great watching as a fan.
Absolutely. We are underway here at Cable Dahmer Arena on the blue turf. The Comets come in their home red uniforms, red tops, red shorts, red socks. Dallas coming in white jerseys, white shorts, and white socks. Marquez with the ball, leaves it out for Kevin Ellis. The Comets are without a couple of players as well. James Togba, Comet defender, remains out. He's got a big toe problem. And Henry Ramirez, who injured his knee several weeks ago in Milwaukee, he remains out. And I haven't got an update on when he may see surgery, but he'll be out for the rest of the season. We'll see Henry back next year.
So the other thing you want to watch, and I've been watching in games all throughout the league, is teams deciding to man-mark the targets. So Mike Jones right now, man-marking Rion Marquez. We'll see if that stays all game.
And Mike Jones leading a pass for a teammate. Meisner coming off his line to clear it away. And now Dallas on offense. Here's their leading scorer here, Luis Morales. He's double-teamed, and the Comets, for the moment, win the ball back. And then Marquez is double-teamed on the side of the boards. A scrum for the ball, and it looks like it's going to come off to Piedra. Dallas with control. We're just underway here. Kansas City, a record of 8-1. Dallas checking in with a record of 5-6. The Comets differential is plus 29. Dallas is minus 22. Lovegrove trying to chip everybody and float one in off the window wide, and the Comets clear it away. Adam James with a touch. We saw him last week help out his keeper in several occasions by blocking balls off the line.
Drop back. Comets played low last game and really dropped numbers back. I hadn't seen that many blocks in a Comets game for a long time. Not sure they're going to do the same strategy here today.
Lovegrove intercepts, tries to slot it through to his teammate there, Valadez. Comets come back the other way with it. Ray Lee to Gibson. Gibson had it poked away from behind by Gonzalez. Now through Adam James, but he takes it off the boards and plays it back to Meisner. And a mistake by the Comets. An own goal. And it's going to be 1-0 Dallas. Casey makes the first mistake.
They all count, right?
They do.
They all count. So we mentioned last game, the last couple games, about Adam trying to get back on track, look good on defense. Last game, already has gotten involved in the play today. A little bit of pressure, send it back. No communication between the goalkeeper and Adam James, and they all count. Dallas up 1-0.
That's right. Valadez, that's going to be his 4th on the year. And look at this, folks, 1-0 Dallas here early on.
We saw this last year.
Yeah.
Good turn.
Sodal leaves it back. There's a drive. That one nearly got through. Sandovari making a bid for his first of the year. Tatsani gets it over to Gibson. Leo uses the boards. Jones clears it away. Comets retreat back to gather it up. Left-footed drive into the corner looking for Leo. Big Mike Jones heads it back the other way. Comets hold on to it near the half line. Sandovari surveys.
Once again, man marking here. Mike Jones is going to be busy tonight.
Leo turned, fired. Jones Large man. Very large man, Mike Jones.
San Diego's been really successful. It seems like they played Ontario every week, but against the King Frank Taiyu, man-marking him. And I think that other teams may be watching that this is the way we're going to play this year against target forwards.
Kevin Ellis out front. Moves to his right. Uncorks one just above the crossbar. Comes off to the Comets. Lucas Sousa. Sandovari, right side, Tetsani. Tetsani tees up that big left foot. That one wide to the right, comes off to Leo. Leo back to Ellis. Ellis again, that one over the glass. Comets are feeling it from downtown. Goalkeeper distribution coming up to the Dallas Sidekicks. And their goalkeeper, Estevan Vasquez, Sacramento, California native. By the way, he's playing with his brother tonight. What a treat for him. Christian Vasquez is making his debut, MASL debut tonight.
And we have one of the nicest tweets we've gotten from Dallas Sidekicks. Eric Berger, Nick Vassos, hey besties. I want to give a shout out to Dallas social media director Michaela Malloy. Thanks for saying hi to us. I even did the goalie glove emojis to them, and they're green, so they're Sidekicks colors.
Hey,
So
I don't know if
you
you got a chance at the symposium for the United Soccer Coaches Convention. I got to meet Jessie, who works in their marketing department. She was up here for that, so I got to meet. The Sidekicks were well represented up here in Kansas City.
They had a tattoo jersey on display
sure
at your
did.
symposium. I got a great tattoo story I got to tell later.
Can't wait. 1-0 Dallas. There's a drive. That one off the foot of Morales. Controlled. Cody Ellis. Nope, now the Comets come back the other way. Adam James is leading the break. Can he atone from the earlier mistake? Adam shoots. The save made by Vasquez. Now a fight for the ball. Marquez able to win it. Gets it over to Ramon Palmer. Now Ray Lee with the right foot. And that one up into the netting.
Where do you want to start?
I don't know. There's so many topics.
So let me tee up this one, this tattoo. This was in 1997, a few months before they had their mythical, unbelievable first championship game, when I almost got ejected from a Sidekicks game. So we'll slow roll this throughout this game. I almost got kicked out of a Sidekicks game. We'll tell that story.
Almost, huh?
Almost.
Okay. I can't wait to hear that.
I've got to layer this one on, so we'll try to draw it for a few quarters.
Andreas and Sosa backtracking towards the Comets' yellow line. And Sosa will play it back towards Meisner. Lou forward to Ramon. On over to Andreas. Andreas to Tetsane.
Good turn.
Yep, lets it roll through. Here he comes down the left side. Tetsane. Full stop. Nope, he keeps going forward. Almost got it by the keeper. By the way, both keepers wearing 28 tonight, the number 28. Here's Gibson to Ali Sadal. Tetsane. Sosa to the corner. Gibson. Leo eclipsed 400 points last week. Leo is slowly but surely. Oh, he was stripped by Felipe Silva. Silva sort of slows things down and will wait for his mates to come up the field.
Oh, and he had a lot of real estate too, and I think everybody was waiting for him to take off.
Yeah.
And I think Leo was surprised. Oh, we got a line change here.
So fresh legs out on the blue turf. Gonzalez with a return pass. Now that one's to Ellis. Lovegrove. And then there was a shot by Varela and didn't get a lot of pace on that one. Meisner's got it.
We saw a lot of Varela here last year. Great season for the Sidekicks.
So Dahl back to Meisner, now over to Sosa. Sosa through to Nacho, forward to Rion Marquez. Off the glass, Marquez trying to turn, double teamed. Jersey all over his back, will play it away from the goal. Comets will reset, 8.5 to play in the first, trailing Dallas 1-0.
So the Comets won the first two games this season, both at Dallas. Obviously, they've been studying game film and really not giving Marquez much room to turn.
This Dallas team a lot different than the Dallas team we saw early in the season as we look at Ray Lee, Kansas City, Missouri product, Parkville High School. Park Hill High School, excuse me.
I didn't even have to correct you. You corrected yourself.
I
That's
corrected
awesome.
myself. I know.
Before all the alumni write in and say, hey.
Friends, I think Eric is in my head, all right? I can't get him out of my head right now, as much as I try.
That's funny.
That's a 3-line pass. And Vasquez does not agree. Graham Florence. By the way, our officials tonight are veteran Ron Corey and Graham Florence. Ron Corey in his 3rd decade of reffing in this great indoor game, and Graham Florence, he's been around for a while too.
Ron Corey has stories to tell.
He certainly does. Ellis.
Good save.
Vasquez came into this game with only 30 minutes of work. He's only played 1 half. His record is 0-1, and he got 30 minutes against St. Louis earlier this season, and he faced 9 shots and made 4 saves. Looks like we've got a timeout on the field. Let's take a break. 7:43 to play in the first. Dallas 1, Kansas City nothing on MASL TV.
I'm attorney Mike DePasquale. This is Kansas City. This is my town. I started a personal injury law firm here because I wanted to help people here. And that's what my team and I do every single day. If you're hurt in Kansas City, I've got this.
Are you ready for the sports season? The licensed clinical experts at Select Physical Therapy are. Don't let aches, pains, or an injury keep you from watching your favorite team compete or participating in your favorite activities. Trust our physical therapist to help you feel better, faster, and to get you back to the things you love. With many convenient locations throughout the community, Select is here to help you heal. To schedule an appointment today, go to selectphysicaltherapy.com. Select Physical Therapy, the power of physical therapy.
Domino's new oven-baked dips are so new that we made a new commercial about their newness. Try new flavors like our cheesy marinara, baked apple, or hot and melty 5 cheese with our not new but still delicious twists. Carry out Domino's new oven-baked dips and twist combos or any 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each.
The Comets restart over the top. Action continues here with 7.5 to play in the first. You didn't miss anything. Sosa rolls it into Marquez. Pareda is there. Pareda tried to clear it. Sosa held it into the keeper Vasquez. Dallas clears it out towards the half line looking for Morales, but Sosa steps in front and gets it to Ray Lee. Ray Lee rolls it into the target to Marquez. Marquez trying to play it out to Adam James, deflected away, and Morales is there. We'll talk to Morales coming up at halftime. Forward to Lovegrove. Lovegrove bangs it off the boards, and Adam James is there in the right spot to kick it out wide. Lovegrove maintains possession, plays it back to Big Mike Jones. Mike Jones from St. Louis, Missouri, near side to Piedra. Piedra from Plano, Texas.
You can already feel the difference, not just from the beginning of this season, but last season for sure. This is a much more confident team, a mixture of fresh young guys and veteran players, and you can feel the difference.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure Comets fans and really big indoor fans will remember Ricardinho. I guess that's what he went by in his playing days.
He did.
I called him Mr. Cavalcante when we were in the pregame show, but I know a lot of people remember Ricardinho. He's their head coach now.
Saw him play here last season.
Mm-hmm. And Ricardinho, I don't know if the interim tag has been dropped from that, Eric. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know, but according to the information that I saw, he remains interim head coach. I could be wrong.
I'm sure somebody will tell us if that's changed. That's what's great about being here in 2022 rather than 1987. I will still finish that 1987 story.
Okay, good.
Just because it's out there.
Eric Bergerud nearly got kicked out of a Sidekicks game. Stand by.
True. And it wasn't here. It wasn't in Dallas. It was at the old Kansas Coliseum. That's my layering it on.
Wow. Boy, what a good old barn that place was.
That was a crazy place to watch a soccer game. It got loud.
All right, Thetsani. Long for Leo. Vasquez came up, punched it away, and then Otezi shed Leo like a coat, but the Comets get the ball back and maintain possession.
Otezi participated in Comets camp this preseason. Didn't wind up signing with the Comets.
Ali Sodal away from the goal, back to Sandovari. Mirko leaves it for Tetsane. Tetsane, pass a little bit too strong, but he comes over, cleans it up. Now going forward, he'll stop on the Dallas yellow line. Played away back to the half line. Coming up on 5 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Leo on the volley, and Leo with the side net. The legend continues, and that's about the biggest display you're going to get from Leo. It's all tied at 1.
That puts him 4 goals behind Wild West Wade for the race for all-time leading scorer in Kansas City indoor soccer history. Comets pressed Mike Jones there in the corner, double team. Mirko came in to help out his coach. His coach turns around, puts it on the left top shelf. Teams are pressing more this year. I think that's smart. Mike Jones had nowhere to go with that, and Leo Gibson scores again. We were told that he might be playing defense today. Clearly, that wasn't the case. He's been playing up target.
You have to watch closely because you never know. He might.
You never know.
So, see if they give that to Mirko, the assist. The announcement coming from Nate Herron. Yep, Mirko Sandovari is going to get the assist. That is his first point of the season for Mirko. Park University product. Oh, Dallas the other way, and oh my, off the crossbar. Comets dodged some problems there.
That deserved a ding-dong.
It sure did. 4:11 to play in the first, tied at 1. Another drive. This one is driven home.
And then the arrow.
Cody Ellis.
Felipe, this one's for you, bud. Talk about veterans coming back, coming in, making a difference. That was well struck down low. We'll take a look at it on the replay.
Boy, the left foot teed up. And
so it skipped just a little bit. Nothing that Meisner could do. Really well placed, Cody Ellis. Veteran presence on the field, veteran presence in the locker room. 2-1 kicks.
How about that? For Ellis, that is his third on the year for the Dallas, Texas native.
I seem to recall having a conversation in the pregame show.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it too, Eric. We had differing opinions on what may unfold before our eyes here this evening, and we're still early. I'm reminding you, we're still early. 3:53 to go in the first.
I said they would give them a good game, and they're giving them a good game.
You're darn right.
I think they went to Florida. Florida is just really hard to go in 2 games there, and I don't think you can see much into it, but I think they came out of there with something to prove, and so far they're proving it. Up 2-1.
Silva drives one in there. It lands in the arms of Meisner. Lou's up and throwing down the left side for Lucas Sousa. Sousa and Jones come together, and a foul called on Lucas. That'll go against the Comets. A wry smile there from Mr. Sousa.
Puts a hand up in the air like I didn't do it.
Right.
And that relates to my story about getting almost kicked out of the Sidekicks. So we're just going to continue to layer this story. Right?
Lovegrove had it for a moment. Andreas buzzing around in there. He goes down. Now Piedra up with it. Back to Lovegrove. He shoots, and that one above the crossbar.
Could have easily been 3-1.
Easily. Dallas really getting some good chances here in the first. Comets kind of seem to be still looking for their game, searching for it. Sandovari.
And look, they drop back Jones. Lovegrove back too. They don't want to give Marquez too much space there. It's almost like a zone +1 in basketball. They're really dropping guys down.
They really are. Here's Sodal to Marquez. Shoots, save, rebound shot, goal! Ali Sodal!
Saw Sodal score his first MASL goal in St. Louis earlier this month. This is his first home MASL regular season goal. I know his former team, Omaha Kings, playing tonight. Maybe they got a chance to catch a few minutes before their game. If Marquez is going to be double teamed, somebody's going to be open. Who was open? Ali Sadal.
Yeah, right when you said that, Eric, you could see 3 players look over their shoulders to find Marquez to see where he is.
And that's what they're going to have to do. What do you do when you're a target and everybody's on you? The runner's got to come past, and there's going to be great opportunities, I think, tonight for people like Sosa, for Sadal, etc. If you're willing to make that run off Marquez, because they're focusing on him. And the Comets, if they use all their weapons, they'll be in good shape.
Yep. So 12:22 the time of the goal for Ali Sadal. He's originally from Mogadishu, Somalia. Played college ball at Midland University in Omaha, Nebraska in the NAIA. And wow, did he have himself quite the senior season. This was back in 2016. 21 games, he had 24 goals. He set all kinds of crazy records up at Midland University in his senior year. And as you pointed out, Eric, he ended up signing with Omaha FC and playing up there.
We saw him.
Yep.
We saw Omaha Kings FC come here this past fall and beat the Comets, and one of those games I don't think I will soon forget.
Yeah, not me either. And the person who scored the game winner has a connection to Ali Sadal in college.
Bobby Jaffrey played a little bit of soccer there too.
Yeah.
So, and as I said, they're playing tonight. Go Kings.
For sure. 1:35 to play in the first. We are tied at 2. This is turning out to be a really good one here in the first 15. Don't go anywhere. Sosa trying to dig it out of the boards. Sosa floats it back for Leo. And then back to Tetsane. On over to Nacho Flores. Nacho looks up. Bangs one off the glass for Leo. Leo, here comes the double team. Leaves it back for Sosa, and then a return to Leo. Gibson shouting some instructions. Got a couple of players inside the box. He feeds it in there. He got it back. Uncorked the volley. That one goes off his teammate Nacho.
Look how Comets have moved the ball out, but when the Comets are holding ball, look how deep they're getting on defense. I think they looked at what went wrong the last couple games against the Comets, made the right adjustments.
Here's Kevin Ellis. Kevin Ellis, oh, the ball was loose. And Vasquez did a great job to kick it or knock it away. Here they come on the counter. Back the other way. Here's a shot. And a save made by Meisner off the foot of Varela. Dallas holds on. They bang it back in there, and Meisner's got it again with 26 seconds left.
That's why you can't look at last weekend and make predictions based on last weekend. So the Comets won big against Tacoma at T-Mobile Center. That was an amazing experience. Rough weekend for Dallas and Florida. Starts all over when you go to the next weekend.
Great reminder. Comets kicking out of bounds off the foot of Ray Lee. 7.5 seconds left to play in the first. And it'll be a goalkeeper distribution for Estevan Vasquez playing in goal. He last played in the MASL before tonight for the Mesquite Outlaws back in 2019. Long throw, gets the clock rolling. Silva will hold it, and that's the end of the first 15 minutes. And I might say that's a very entertaining 15 minutes in the books, folks.
It's the Central Division, the most competitive division in the MASL.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll have second quarter action straight ahead. We are tied at 2 on MASL TV.
At Domino's, we're delivery experts. So when it comes to carry-out, our team members had a few thoughts on how to make it even safer and more convenient.
Deliver it. Deliver it.
Deliver it. Frisbee it.
So we went with what we do best. Delivery to your car. Introducing Domino's Carside Delivery.
Yep, car's perfect.
We do the carrying out for you, contact-free, while you conveniently stay in your car.
Thank you.
Just pull up at the store, check in online, and we bring your food to you. Try Domino's Carside Delivery next time you carry out 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each.
Hail, alma mater, we sing to thee. Thy name forever a guiding light shall be.
Strong as an oak tree, thy name shall never fail.
To thee, alma mater.
Hail, Park, hail. We are. We are.
We are.
We are.
In KC, unbelievable things happen every day.
Unbelievable.
That's why Community America does unbelievable things, like share our profits with our members and invest millions into our community. Because when you believe in unbelievable, unbelievable things happen. Join us at communityamerica.com.
Did I hear Eric Bergrud almost got kicked out of a Dallas Sidekicks game?
I did. So hold that shot if you could. So back in the 1980s, they didn't have water bottles. They had small cups, and they would be on the lip on the back of the bench. So I was right behind the Sidekicks bench for a Wichita Wings Dallas Sidekicks game. And you can see where the water bottles are.
Yeah.
Imagine a whole bunch of small cups there that the staff had put together. Something happened, somebody got angry, and then all of a sudden the glass got kicked and all the water spread out, and the Sidekicks players are looking around wondering what's going on. I'm the only guy behind the bench. It's all women otherwise in that row. So Tattoo looks at me, the head coach Gordon Jago looks at me, and all of a sudden the usher is escorting me out. And I kind of look like Lucas Sosa did in the first quarter when the referee's about to call a foul. I'm raising my hand behind me and saying it wasn't me. Apparently they believed me, because after I got talked to, they let me go back in, and it turned out that there was a woman about 3 seats away from me who got so mad at the Sidekicks. She was the one who kicked the glass and had all their water spurting all over the bench. So that's my story about almost getting kicked out of a Dallas Sidekicks game in that magical year of 1987.
Oh my gosh, that is great. That is awesome. So did they let you back into your original seat behind the glass?
They let me back in the original seat behind the glass.
Okay, well that's
And
good.
If I remember right, I think Dallas won, but they definitely won the championship that year, beating the Tacoma Stars in that mythical game. One of the best ever indoor soccer games in almost 50 years of indoor soccer.
Oh, that is good stuff. Eric Bergrud, Nick Vassos, live at Cable Dahmer Arena. It's the Sidekicks and Comets on the blue turf. We are tied at 2, and the Comets with the ball. They're going to move it left to right this quarter. Here's Ray Lee. Lucas Sousa turns, trots it across the Comets logo, forward to Marquez. Marquez takes it out wide. Sousa gets tripped up. He's back up on his feet.
Good turn.
Plays it away to Sandovari. Now across the field to Lee. Forward to Ali Sodal. He scored the last goal late in the first quarter to tie it at 2. Forward to Ray Lee. Ray tracks it down away from the goal to Sandovari. Tees it up, gets his rebound, fires it back in there. That one deflected out. Ray Lee with a right footer. That one hits the boards on the near side.
Vasquez got down fast for all of them.
No doubt about it. And worth mentioning again that Dallas, they are getting back. They are getting 5 guys behind the ball tonight.
Dallas Sidekicks social media. Eric Berger, come to another game. We promise we won't let you get kicked out. That is awesome. I need to come down there. So the next time you see a defender raise their hands when the referee's about to pull out a card, think of me. Say, maybe he was actually innocent. Maybe he didn't do anything wrong. Maybe it was a mistaken identity and it was another player who committed the foul.
Wow. Yeah. Those are the days when you could plead your case, and they might let you back in. These days, I think
there's cameras now. Hey, there's video cameras all over the place. I was thinking about this today because I told you I was going to tell this story. It's like back then there was no proof. I'm like, I'm innocent. There's no video review to like, look, it was that woman who did it. It wasn't me.
Comets on the restart. Here's Sosa. Down to the corner to Leo. Hits it off the boards. Kicked away by Mike Jones.
Vasquez, it's interesting to see him. He comes out fast, not giving much angle, and he's doing really well on the low shots. It's interesting to see if they try to go up high against him.
Oh, here's Nacho. Over to Leo. Leo shoots. Back to Nacho on the right side, no. Now Ray Lee jams it back in there, and it's kicked away by the Dallas Sidekicks defense, which just clogged everything up.
Great defense there, right in front of Esteban Vasquez. Goalkeeper, you appreciate when your defenders have your back.
Leo darts inside Jones. Jones slows him down. Leo looks at Graham Florence, the referee. Florence looks right through Leo. Now Vasquez cleared it away, but held in by Sosa. Sosa pops it on over to Ellis. Ellis got it with his arm. Yeah. There's Graham Florence. It's nice to see him here back at the arena. Uh-oh. He said the... No. Ellis is going to go sit down for 5 minutes.
We've seen this one before, too. I witnessed it firsthand in St. Louis. I don't know how many yellow cards I saw that night from players, but this has sort of been the Achilles heel of the Comets, where they just can't help themselves on offering some constructive criticism to the MASL referees.
How many minutes and penalties are the Comets averaging per game, Eric?
It's 9 point something.
It's almost 10.
Yeah, 9.3.
Yeah, there you go.
And a lot of them are the 5 minute type, right?
Kevin is so good. And he's so freaking intense. There's no doubt about that. That's part of what makes him good.
You can do this. I feel like I had this conversation in December. You can get away with this in January. You cannot get away with this in April. So it's something that more discipline is going to be needed later in the season.
So Dallas on offense. We're tied at 2, folks. Sidekicks and Comets. Comets, once again, they are without their starting keeper, Nicolau Neto. He's out tonight because of an illness. Also, Juan Gamboa is not here, the starting keeper for the Dallas Sidekicks. He is not available tonight, and so in his place is Esteban Vasquez. There's Lou Meister.
He's looked good?
Yep.
Vasquez has looked good? What do I say every game? It feels like goalkeeping in 2022. A lot of great goalkeepers around.
Marquez moves to his right. Poked away by the defender. Shot back in there by Sodal. That one just a little bit wide. That's Sane. And draws the foul, and that's going to go against Dallas.
I like how now Park alumni are coming after me. It doesn't surprise me that you almost got kicked out of a game. This is Gabby Severance, who was at the game last week. She was our star forward. She says, you know dang well, though, I would have been that girl to kick the glass.
Oh, ding dong! Leo just crashes the frame. Driven in by Sousa. Leo tries to get it again. Hey, I say, everybody, pile on Eric as much as you want. He can take it.
I can definitely take it. I also think aiming high might be the way to go tonight. Vasquez has looked good on the ground. That top shelf, maybe picking up some cookie crumbles.
There's Leo Legend. Had a nice chat there with Michelle Gingras. I know. I almost... We shared a bit of a time about pronunciations of names, and with a name like Vassos, it's been called lots of different things.
That's right.
Gingras is a little bit different.
It was a great interview.
Yeah,
very personal. Talked about his faith, his nonprofit, his giving back to his home country of Liberia. It was a really good interview.
MASLsoccer.com. Check it out.
Every Wednesday.
Yep. 9:45 to play in the first half. We're tied at 2, folks. This has turned out to be a very, very competitive match. Battling over there on the boards is Oteza and Sosa. And then forward to Marquez. And Marquez battling with Ellis there, Cody Ellis. And the Sidekicks win the ball away from the Comets.
Cody Ellis is like, I've seen this one before. Okay, youngster.
Comets out with it. Marquez, Sosa through the area. Nobody home. Comets maintain possession. 9 minutes to play in the first half. Lucas Sousa, who's been quiet in this game. Over to Marquez, chested back for Ray Lee, back to Rion, and that one went right underneath his foot and into the keeper, Vasquez.
I really like the game plan. Not much space for Leo, not much space for Marquez, and the veterans are dropping back. Ellis, really tough defense there, and Lovegrove's all over the field.
So Dallas, they played into their best player, Morales. And Morales is kind of sneaky big. He really looks like a strong player, too.
He's a really good player. I was talking with him. You'll see my interview with him at halftime. That it's been an interesting year. You have the young guys doing well, but you see the veterans doing well, too.
Ramon Palmer hit it on the volley. Could not put it on target. Gets his own rebound and plays it down to Leo. Right back to Ramon. Shot. Save! Vasquez once again going down very quickly. Comets maintain possession. Now Adam James. He'll go to Sandavari in the corner. Sandavari heels it back. Nobody home. Vasquez has it for Dallas.
And as I was saying, he's really good low. Whether you hold and try to get him to commit early or just go high, that's maybe where you're going to beat him tonight.
Datsani picks up the loose ball over to Leo. Leo into the right wing corner. I think he wanted to go back pass a little bit lower, and it got up into the air. It allowed Dallas to regather possession of the ball with 7.5 to play in the first half. Comets still with some high pressure. They get it back. Here's Leo away from the goal. Tatsani rolls it in. No, that's Ramon Palmer. Ramon, he gets his second goal of the season, and the Comets have the lead, 3-2.
All right, you may be thinking, Eric, you just said don't shoot low. I did, but watch the replay, and you're going to see that Vasquez was screened. So once again, the Comets press, smart, Sandavari to Gibson. Gibson just stands there right in front of Vasquez. Vasquez didn't see it coming, couldn't get down quickly enough. Count that, not only the assist, but nothing Vasquez could do. And it's 3-2 Comets. Ramon Palmer had a birthday this week.
Oh, yeah.
Happy birthday, Ramon.
There you go. Leo's 10th assist, Ramon's second goal.
And what's the average age of the top two scorers in this league between Ian Bennett and Leo Gibson? I don't put you on the spot.
Yeah.
That was just more rhetorical.
Yeah.
We talk about the young guys. It's the wily veterans. They know how to play this game, Nick.
40's the new 30 is what I'm saying. That's
what Danny Waltman, we told him 50's the new 30. He's got to go for 10 more years. So what are we doing? Are we taking a break or are we going to stay here?
Let's check in with Brad.
We're going to stay here.
Yeah. You and I have been yapping too much, so.
So a couple things that we need to do.
Yeah.
One of our features has been players who played both for Kansas City and the other franchise. So I have that.
Okay, good.
I also have a trivia question for you because you didn't get the one right last game. Let's just go ahead and do that now.
Let's do it.
So unlike Kansas City and St. Louis, Kansas City and Tacoma, Kansas City and Baltimore, there aren't a lot of guys who played both for Kansas City and Dallas. Jan Goossens and David Doyle so these are all original players, and it was actually after the original Comets folded, Goossens and Doyle went there, but before that, Louis Nanchoff, and then the magic marker, George Espinoza. But there is a trivia question. Who is the only player who played on the original Sidekicks and the Kansas City Attack? And I have a hint for you this time.
Okay.
In case you're stumped.
All right, we're going to think about that. Folks, I want you to think about that too. Hit Eric up on social media if you know the answer to that question. All right? Who played for the original Dallas Sidekicks and the Kansas City Attack? All right.
And this is courtesy of the professor.
Okay, the professor.
And when I give you the hint, you're going to be like, oh, yeah, now I remember. He didn't give me the hint. This is my own hint for you.
Okay. All right. Hit Eric up on social media. Hit him up on his Twitter. We have 6:42 to play in the first half. Comets with a 3-2 lead. Here's Lou Meisner getting the start tonight in place of Neto, who's out because of an illness. Ball played forward to Solorio, Absalom Solorio, another rookie for the Comets. Back to John Sosa, the veteran. We will follow him and the ball into the left wing corner for Rion Marquez.
Again, man marking, not giving him room to turn. They've been flipping between Ellis and Lee. It looks like, Ellis and Mike Jones. Looks like Jones, when Gibson comes in.
So Marquez, a little bit upset with himself there. Played the ball a little bit into open space. Sosa wasn't ready for it, but he tracked back and got it. Under 6 to play. And yeah, Lou couldn't touch the ball, so he had his teammates come back to gather it up. And the Comets, because of that new rule, cough up the turnover and give it back to Dallas.
We talked about the rule and what impact it might have on this with two
less experienced keepers.
Right. I think that's fair to say.
Yeah.
We also have an interesting Kansas City story of what could go wrong when you only dress one goalkeeper, and maybe I'll tell that one later too.
Okay, good. Got to get that one in.
Involves your former broadcast partner, Jim Schwab, and if he's watching, it's going to be like, don't remind me of that game when I had to play goalie.
Dallas with the ball. Coming up on 5 minutes to play in the first half. Jones gets tripped up by Sosa. Both teams play on. Now aiming it into the corner for Lovegrove. Lovegrove turns and fires. He gets the ball back and it deflects in. Jamie Lovegrove ties the game at 3 with under 5 to play in the first half.
So let's add that up. 9th game back for the Sidekicks. 9th goal for the Sidekicks. What a move by Sidekicks leadership to bring him back. Missed the shot. Wallace scored it to himself. And I know Wallace Score is watching because they were liking some of my tweets. So you can already cue this one up off our MASL TV broadcast. Off Adam James. Adam James is going to think, man, this is a rough game. Own goal in the first half. Got one deflected off in the second half. But Lovegrove has been sensational since coming back.
Yeah, as you mentioned, 10th goal. He's got 5 assists to go along with 5 blocks. And a power play goal.
Veteran leadership.
Contributing both sides of the field.
Veteran leadership.
All right, Kevin Ellis is out of the sin bin. He's back out there on the field. Under 5 to play here in the first half. And then that was kicked out of bounds off of Mirko Sandovari.
We also have on this date, we have a classic one and we have last year. So we'll have a couple of those to share.
Ball is loose out front.
Just to make it a little bit more interesting for Vasquez. It's like, no.
He got down quick that time. He had to.
He did.
All right, Varela out wide to the right. Down to Morales. Morales rifles one off the glass. Comes back out to Varela. Varela back to the half line to Cody Ellis. Ellis on out to Morales. Off the boards. Comets are going to try to pick up the loose ball. They do. Leo's got it, looking for mates. Down the left side. Let's see it. That's on. And that one off the near post. Rebound comes off to Ellis.
The Pipster chimed in and says, I don't know the trivia answer, but I can't believe Eric is blaming strange ladies for his shenanigans. Hashtag for shame.
Well done, Pipster. That's the kind of interaction I'm looking for this evening.
There's going to be, you know how Craig Elston had this vault of San Diego Soccer's videos? Yes. Someone has to have this video, and you have to go frame by frame, and you're going to see. More likely it's going to be me being escorted out rather than the person who actually kicked the glass.
Love it. 3.5 to play in the first half. Nothing's been decided here, folks. We are tied at 3. Gibson will restart it. Comets with the ball. Ray Lee front and center. Left side for Sandovari. Now Ellis. Here's Ellis. Back to Sandovari. Not a lot of movement out there. Now we're starting to see some players move around. Gibson to Nacho. Nacho was in there. His defender had a full fist of Nacho's 23 jersey. Allegedly. And Silva is down there along with Gibson trying to dig the ball out of the corner. Silva goes down. And a foul's called on Leo.
Cody Ellis has looked good out there. I'm really impressed with his game. So on this date in 1983, and we heard this story from the commissioner and Keith Tozer last week, there used to be a big disco mirror ball at Kemper that they had for pregame interest. This is 1983. It crashed to the turf during the pregame after Keith Tozer and the Pittsburgh Spirit got introduced. Just missed Tim Clark. They had the game. Tozer's Pittsburgh Spirit lost 8-1 to the Comets. So that's the first of two on this date of Comets history.
Oh my gosh.
But Keith Tozer was telling us this story last week.
Disco ball. Oh my gosh.
He was like, weren't you at that game? I'm like, no, I was in LA.
There's a lot of crazy stuff happened at Kemper Arena in those days.
There was.
I remember one time we played with a tarp over the roof of Kemper Arena when the attack were there.
Yeah.
There were some birds flying around, low altitude birds flying around over the field. Wow.
Cops getting called in on games. And
so
just all sorts of things happening there.
Oh my goodness. Coming up on 2 minutes to play, folks. Kansas City and Dallas are involved in a good one here. Tight match between these two Central Division rivals.
All right, on the trivia question.
Okay.
This will be your first clue. I have a second one.
Okay.
He had a very interesting goal dance that he used to do. Again, he played for the Sidekicks and the Attack.
Gosh, I'm going to kick myself.
You were going to kick yourself.
I'm going to kick myself all the way back home. All right. All right, folks, keep thinking with me. Keep thinking with me. We got a second clue coming up. 142. Check and see if there's anybody getting any correct answers yet.
Not yet.
All right, 137. 137. Meisner's got it. Meisner's going to unload after Lucas Sousa. Here comes Sousa. He gets it over to Lucia Tatsane. He just missed it.
And what was nice is he put it, so Sousa put it on his left, and you figured head full of steam, just that touch, that first touch, just didn't do him any favors.
So 1 minute, 10 seconds to play in the first half. Sousa steps in front. Plays it to Lucas. Comets. Leo comes on for Rion. Here's Sousa. Now Sousa. Ali Sadal. 49 seconds left into Leo. Chested over to Sadal and then kicked out of bounds. And Ron Corey calls for that one to be at the top of the arc. So 44 seconds left. They're going to get a chance here.
Here comes John Sousa. He's been really, really good on... They're deciding, Corey was almost going to put it out in the corner, and Graham Florence said, no. So you've got options. You got Ray Lee coming from outside in on his left. You've got Leo short. You've got Kevin Ellis on the left post. And if that's not enough, Lucas Sousa's trying to crawl him in.
Sousa to Ray Lee. And that one blocked out of bounds by Silva. Comets are going to have it on the corner kick.
And you haven't heard me say this today. This, I think, would be an interesting time for a timeout. Is right before halftime.
That's from our timeout consultant. No timeout. Driven in by Leo. That one blocked by the defense of Dallas once again. And then kicked into the keeper here. Dallas, once again, their defense coming up big. Vasquez to Silva. Silva in the corner, shoots right into Lou Meisner. 20 seconds left.
Oh, we have a correct answer.
Okay. 12 seconds left.
We have the answer.
And Ellis goes down. And Dallas, can they get one off here with 4 seconds left?
Two people got the right answer.
All right.
It was Eloy Salgado who did the award.
Oh, my God.
And when we come back from halftime, I will give credit to the two people who both got it right.
I completely forgot about Eloy.
That's 2 weeks in a row.
For the Sidekicks. Oh, my gosh.
We're going to try to get you again.
Eloy in 96-97, it was his first year with the Comets. He was a big spark in that team making it to the NPSL finals that year.
And he was the youngster in Dallas who grew up in Tattoo Shadow.
Oh,
and
my gosh.
Tattoo took him under his wing, and then he wound his way up to Kansas City.
That is, what a great question. That is a great question.
And when we get back, I know we're going to go to Serrano here, but when we come back from halftime, I will give credit to the two people who got that right.
I love that. Let's go down to Steve Serrano. He's got Ellen Mayer with him.
Coach, tied at half, 3-3. What are you going to tell these guys the first thing you do when you get in the locker room?
First of all, it's a very entertaining game. We've had a lot of chances on goal, and so it's just going to keep doing things what we're doing. We've had the control of play a lot, and I'm satisfied with what's happening so far, and we'll just see what happens in the second half.
With a few players out, you look to those other players to step up. Do you see that so far?
Oh, absolutely. It's always the next man up, always. Lou's come in for Neto, and he's done a good job so far, so we just hope to continue it on and come out with an equally or better second half.
There you go, Coach. Best of luck in the second half. Thank you.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it.
All right, Alan Mayer, Comets goalkeeper coach, and our Steve Serrano on the blue turf. We are at halftime. Coming up, Eric Bergrud is going to talk to Luis Morales, a budding young star for the Dallas Sidekicks, and I'll get a chance to chat with Christian Andreos of the Kansas City Comets at the half. We are tied at 3 on MASL TV.
I'm more good than I am bad. I work it out, I work it out. And I'll be somewhere that you need me. And I'll be holding my breath, waiting for you to show.
Hey, Comets fans! Have you tried Sport Shake yet?
It's delicious.
It's delicious, right? Yeah. What flavor you got?
I got strawberries, man.
Oh, man. And I got cappuccino. I love cappuccino.
Look, the good thing about it has protein and electrolytes.
Ooh.
Oh, and calcium.
It has calcium too.
Oh,
well,
man.
You gotta keep us tough. You gotta keep us strong.
It's seriously delicious. Go to spokeshake.com right now. Use promo code Comets and get $3 off your next order.
So what are you waiting for? Go now and make your order. Go Comets!
In KC, unbelievable things happen every day.
Unbelievable.
That's why Community America does unbelievable things, like share our profits with our members and invest millions into our community. Because when you believe in unbelievable, unbelievable things happen. Join us at communityamerica.com.
I was a little scared coming in here. I didn't know what to expect, didn't know what the team was going to look like. But then, as I said again, as I came in here Monday, I was like, wow, this is going to be a really good squad. But I knew the European teams, they love football. Football is their culture. Football is everything to them. So I knew they were going to be good. They were going to be great on the ball. And I knew it was going to be a tough, hard tournament. So that was good coming into here.
Domino's new oven-baked dips are so new that we made a new commercial about their newness. Try new flavors like our cheesy marinara, baked apple, or hot and melty 5-cheese with our not new but still delicious twists. Carry out Domino's new oven-baked dips and twist combos or any 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each.
Here at Cable Dahmer Arena, Comets, Sidekicks on MASL TV. We're focusing on rookies at halftime, and I actually have the pleasure of talking with a rookie phenom with the Dallas Sidekicks, Luis Morales. Welcome to our show.
Thank you for having me.
So for viewers who aren't familiar with your story, talk a little bit about your soccer journey in Texas and then coming to the Sidekicks.
I kind of started playing soccer late, started soccer late around 14, 15, and just had like a crazy growth sprout in soccer, just kept going up up, going up. And around 19, I got signed with Sidekicks, but I mean with Mesquite, but I kind of had like some health problems, so I didn't get to play. And now I got to make a debut for Sidekicks, and I'm blessed.
So it's been an interesting season for the Sidekicks. You got off to a slow start, change in coaches, and then some veteran players have come in, and it seems that you're on a spark. What's the vibe these days in the Sidekicks locker room?
At first, you know, it was we got signed with a lot of rookies, so we didn't have that kind of like veteran experience in the locker room. You know, the talks here and there. Now, you know, like with Jamie, with Cody alongside, it's a lot better. You know, the experience. Get tips here and there on how to, you know, perform up top, and it helps a lot.
So you enter tonight 5th in the league in scoring. What has been working for you? Why are you on a roll? What's making this click in your rookie season?
I just have this like quote that I go on. It's like never about making it, it's about maintaining. And you know, seeing my name up there constantly makes me happy, motivates me, and it just motivates me to push harder.
So final question for you, Luis. What does it mean to you to be a Dallas Sidekick?
It means a lot, especially since you know, watching the Sidekicks since I was little, and now playing for them. You know, blessed. Thankful for this opportunity.
It's been my privilege. Here at halftime, this is Luis Morales. If you don't know who he is, you will know who he is. 5th in the league in scoring coming in tonight's action. This is Comets Soccer on MASL TV. We will be right back.
To show to you that I'm more good than I am bad. I work it out, I work it out. And I'll be somewhere that you need me. And I'll be holding my breath, waiting for you to show.
Hey Comets fans, have you tried Sport Shake yet?
It's delicious.
It's delicious, right?
Yeah.
What flavor you got?
I got strawberry, man.
Oh man, and I got cappuccino. I love cappuccino.
Look, the good thing about it has protein and electrolytes.
Ooh.
Oh, and calcium.
It has calcium too. Well,
man.
You gotta keep us tough. You gotta keep us strong.
It's seriously delicious. Go to spokeshake.com right now. Use promo code Comets and get $3 off your next order.
So what are you waiting for? Go now and make your order. Go Comets!
In KC, unbelievable things happen every day.
Unbelievable.
That's why Community America does unbelievable things, like share our profits with our members and invest millions into our community. Because when you believe in unbelievable, unbelievable things happen. Join us at communityamerica.com.
I was a little scared coming in here. I didn't know what to expect, didn't know what the team was going to look like. But then, as I said again, as I came in here Monday, I was like, wow, this is going to be a really good squad. But I knew the European teams, they love football. Football is their culture. Football is everything to them. So I knew they were going to be good. They were going to be great on the ball. And I knew it was going to be a tough, hard tournament. So that was good coming into here.
Domino's new oven-baked dips are so new that we made a new commercial about their newness. Try new flavors like our cheesy marinara, baked apple, or hot and melty 5-cheese with our not new but still delicious twists. Carry out Domino's new oven-baked dips and twist combos or any 3-topping pizzas for $7.99
between the Comets and Sidekicks. And now we're going to talk to Comets rookie Christian Andreos. Christian, it's been a lot of fun watching you here early on in this season. Looks like you're having a lot of fun. What has it been like for you playing for the Comets here in your rookie season?
Thank you, Nick. First, it's a pleasure being here. So thanks for the invite, you and Eric. It's awesome that you guys do that. Man, what a great experience, I gotta tell you. I love Kansas City, and the fans are just amazing, you know. So being on the pitch, representing the city, representing the Comets, it's been something unique in my life, and I'm blessed to say that this is the best moment I've been living since I was born. So in 25 years, this is the best moment. Absolutely right about that.
And you really seem to be making a name for yourself. I don't know if you saw it last weekend when we were playing at T-Mobile Center. In the press conference following the game, Danny Waltman was in there, and he says, he looked at the members of the press, and he says, who is this Christian Andreas guy? Where did he come from? This guy can press, recover like no one I've ever seen before. That's really high praise coming from Danny Waltman, a guy who's been in this league for a number of years.
Absolutely.
What do you think about that?
That's an honor. That's absolutely an honor. And to hear something like that makes me feel, you know, like it motivates me to work even harder. We have a legend in the team, which I am happy to be the defensive runner for him, which is Leo Gibson. And, you know, the more I hear the fans, you know, the people that, you know, I look up for saying how much they appreciate what I do, the more I want to work harder, the more I want to be, you know, more on top, the more I want to pressure, the more I want to run. And I have fun while doing it. So I felt very honored to, you know that he was looking at me. So that's awesome.
2015, you came to Kansas City, yes. Played at UMKC. You're from Brazil, Sao Paulo, Brazil. Tell us a little bit about the reason you came to Kansas City, to UMKC, and then, of course, that eventually landed you here.
Yes. So I have a roommate. His name is Tato Chaparro, and he was the one that connected me to come to Kansas City. And UMKC made me a great offer. Coach Bambin was the coach by that time, and Alan Mayer as well. So it was a great offer. It was a great offer. I couldn't feel like more happy with everything that they were giving it to me, and I could keep studying. So one of the reasons why I wanted to come from Brazil to here is because I always had this dream of being a professional soccer player, and here I could not just play, but I could also study. So that's when everything happened, and that's when I came to Kansas City.
Wow. Tell us a little bit about your parents.
Yes. Well, they're my everything, right? So I was very blessed to have, you know, my parents here. My dad was here in November in my first game, and I got to score and give him a big hug, and that was a blessing, right?
Wow.
But yeah, my family, my dad and my mom, I love them a lot. I miss you too. I know you were watching, and I send you a big kiss.
Well, before we get you out of here, let's talk a little bit about your Instagram following. Boy, you have really, shall we say, you're trending. You have nearly 40,000 followers, but it seems that you put it to good use here. You help a lot of people through your Instagram account. What is it about it? And tell them about what kind of things you have on there.
Absolutely. So I was very blessed growing up. My parents and my family gave me a lot of love, and I know that a lot of people, due to just difficulties in life, you know, lack on that. So I was always able to have a healthy lifestyle. I was always able to have, you know, a good life, and I want to, you know, motivate people to, you know, eat healthy. You know, a healthy life is good. You know, whenever you eat veggies, whenever you feel good, whenever you exercise, it just motivates you to keep on going. So I just want to like give everyone that is watching me that passion of, you know, staying healthy is good. Yeah. And yeah, that's what I base my Instagram story.
Well, there is a few times when you can cheat, right? And you got a little bit of candy over here. You brought one for me, Christian. Tell us a little bit about this. What's this here?
Ouro Branco is my favorite candy in Brazil. When my dad came, he was like, "Do you want me to take anything?" And I was like, "The only thing you know I want is the Ouro Branco." So that's cheating a little bit on my part. I agree, but that's my little gift for you.
I'll use this for energy tonight during the game.
Yes, absolutely. It's a taste of Brazil. It's a great chocolate. And it's
awesome. Hey, thanks for being up here. It's great catching up with you.
Yes, thank you.
Christian Andreas, rookie for the Kansas City Comets. Our halftime show continues after this.
Go Comets.
I'm attorney Mike DePasquale. This is Kansas City. This is my town. I started a personal injury law firm here because I wanted to help people here. And that's what my team and I do every single day. If you're hurt in Kansas City, I've got this.
Are you ready for the sports season? The licensed clinical experts at Select Physical Therapy are. Don't let aches, pains, or an injury keep you from watching your favorite team compete or participating in your favorite activities. Trust our physical therapist to help you feel better, faster, and to get you back to the things you love. With many convenient locations throughout the community, Select is here to help you heal. To schedule an appointment today, go to selectphysicaltherapy.com. Select Physical Therapy, the power of physical therapy.
Domino's new oven-baked dips are so new that we made a new commercial about their newness. Try new flavors like our cheesy marinara, baked apple, or hot and melty 5-cheese with our not new but still delicious twists. Carry out Domino's new oven-baked dips and twist combos or any 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each.
Eric Bergerud, Nick Vassos, back live inside Cable Dahmer Arena, along with our terrific crew, led by Brad Zimmerman. Let's update some other scores and also some news from the Eastern Division happening right now, Eric. Tell us what's going on between Baltimore at Harrisburg.
So the score's 4-4 at halftime, but there was a scary moment in Harrisburg. A friend of ours, Baltimore goalkeeper Willem Benzela, took a knee to the head and was down for several minutes. They brought him to the locker room. We don't know more than that, but one of the best goalies and just a genuine great guy. Wishing him all the best. Hopefully not as serious as some people are thinking.
Ken Stanley, who following the game for us, I got to see some of the video. He left the field walking, which was great, but apparently the report that I heard is that Vanzella was unconscious for a time. And it sounded like he got hit pretty hard, but again, we don't know that. We just wish the very, very best for William and hope he can make a speedy recovery.
No, for sure. Just got a note from Man Thornton, the play-by-play announcer for Dallas Sidekicks, who watched our halftime interview with Luis Morales. He said, fun fact, Luis told me pregame a few weeks ago that his nickname is Cebolas, onions, as one of his coaches nicknamed him as a teenager because he made defenders cry. That is fantastic, man. That is awesome. He is a force in this league, and I think it's going to be one of the names we keep talking about for years to come.
You know what, Matt? I might borrow that
That's
tonight
awesome.
if I have the opportunity to do that.
And our trivia winners.
Oh, yes.
Thanks for playing.
Yeah.
So literally within a minute of each other, Ed Bishop, our friend, and then longtime Dallas Sidekicks fan Alan Balthrop, they both knew that Eloy Salgado was the only player who did both the original Sidekicks and the Kansas City Attack. And I think we're going to have to tee up some more Attack trivia as we get closer to that 30th anniversary game later this season.
I got to say, that was so good. Very good question.
That worked out really well. What I can't promise you is a lot of guys who played for the Comets and Chihuahua, since Chihuahua's a brand new team.
Right.
So other than Benji, right?
Yeah.
Benji played down there in Chihuahua, so he would be the answer. But that's not the question next week. I don't know what the next. So 2 weeks from now, another Saturday night game, which is great.
I know, it's great. So Chihuahua's coming in a couple of weeks, and we'll get to see them here in Kansas City live on the blue turf. Okay, both teams are back out there. This just in, we've got a really good one here in KC. We are tied at 3, and Dallas is playing great, folks. Kansas City, they are pressuring, and they're still searching for something here. We're tied at 3, so I can't say they're struggling or anything, but Dallas is playing very well, both defensively, and they've created some chances for themselves in the first 30 minutes of the game.
Do you happen to notice what those tricky Comets tried to do off the kickoff? They jumped one player on the bench, and they ran Nacho off the other side, trying to catch the Sidekicks napping. The Sidekicks were not napping, so that play didn't work.
Morales turns, kicks it away from the goal. Comets are moving right to left. Ramon Palmer scored a goal in the first half, gets the ball back on a give and go into Rian Marquez.
Maybe should have kept that himself.
That one
tight defense.
Kicked away by Silva. Comets will go for some changes. Leo comes back on, and the ball immediately sent his way. Leo with a bicycle. That one saved. Rebound saved again.
Goalkeeping.
Vasquez, 2 saves there. 1 high, 1 low. Piedra forward. That one at the foot of Mendex. Now back the other way. Solorio. Absalom down the left side. He shoots for the far post, just wide. Taking it back. Nacho toe pokes it in there off the near boards. And it comes back over to Sandovari. Comets with some better chances here early on in the third. Sandovari. East-west to the far side, and Leo. Back to Sandovari running over. Sandovari trips over Vasquez, and Vasquez shaking his left hand. Looks like Mirko may have stepped on him.
Which reminds me of that Jim Schwab story. So the old Comets decided it would be a good idea to dress one goalkeeper, and that was a choice, not an injury. And Jim Gorsuch winds up getting hurt by the San Diego Sockers, of course. Jim Schwab had to play goalie in gear, not six attacker, but goalie in gear for most of the game, and the Comets got destroyed. It was like 8-2, 8-3, and so it's probably not one of his favorite indoor soccer memories. But the backstory to this is somebody on the construction crew or the facilities crew had left a sledgehammer in the goal before the game. So Comets fans thought that this was a message that San Diego guys picked up, and they were going to try to intentionally hurt Gorsuch, which totally wasn't true. But you know how soccer fans get.
Yes, of course.
So they thought that this was a plan to take out Gorsuch. And lo and behold, the Comets lost another one to the San Diego Sockers. But that was not the case 1 year ago today, and we will tell that story about what happened here 1 year ago today. Kansas City Comets and the San Diego Sockers.
In this building. 12 minutes and 12 seconds to play in the third. Down to Lovegrove. Lovegrove wearing the captain's band. Front and center for Mike Jones. Now the corner to Piedra, I believe. No, Morales. Correction, that's Morales on the right wing. Now into the corner. Now back front and center, Mike Jones. Morales. Now Teze, excuse me.
We're working on it.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, and the professor says Bronco Segota injured Gorsuch that night. He keeps names. He's got a whole list of, the president's like, I could tell you who did this wrong.
Is that under his grievances list?
I've got something coming to me, too. I'm going to need a break to decipher some more history coming my way, courtesy of Dallas Sidekicks fan Alan Balthrop. It's great.
All right.
Really appreciate when fans get engaged on our broadcast.
Piedra, just outside the Comets' yellow line. Lucas Sousa with a touch. Comes off. Kansas City clears it. It's not going to be a three-line violation, but it will.
Stays in.
Whoa, it does stay in. Marquez. Marked by Lovegrove. Marquez pass looking for Sadal.
Kind of get the sense that the Sidekicks can weather the Comets' attacks. They could pull this one out.
Now to Marquez. Marquez pass was blocked. Sadal is there. Alley to the near side. Ray Lee. Now Sosa. Comets 8-1. Sidekicks come in with a record of 5 and 6.
Ball. Nobody saw it.
Leo to Sadal. Sadal kicked it into the area.
This is the 57th all-time game between Dallas and Kansas City. Any guess of what the
record all time?
Yeah. 28-28.
You're kidding.
I'm very serious about that.
That really surprises me.
If you go way back, the Sidekicks always had the Comets number.
Yeah,
it's only been recently, the last couple years, the Comets have been dominant
chipping
in the
away
series.
at that,
but traditionally, this is a very even series. Good save.
Good drive by Sosa. And yeah, nice keeping that one out. Now Ray Lee looking to tee up that left footer. Lost it and then kicked forward again. Chasing after it is Lovegrove. Oh, Meisner read it perfectly, come way off his line. Sosa able to corral it, get it over to Lucas Sousa. Let's see if the Comets can do anything here with 9.5 to play in the third. Leo with his back to the goal, trying to get it over to Ellis, but before that it was knocked away by Dallas's Valadez. Now Lovegrove on the half line, taken away by the Comets. And Reyes back in there again here. Sosa. Goal! John Sosa puts the Comets ahead. It's 4-3.
What an entry pass. And Sosa had options. Do I pass it to Andreas? Do I score? We talked about Sosa in the pregame. What a beautiful ball in from Ray Lee. No problem there from Sosa. Continues to impress this season. Andreas was his other option. 4-3 Comets.
Sosa, number 8 on the year for Ray Lee. That is helper number 6. Kansas City 4, Dallas 3. There's John Sosa.
Jerry Jimenez from the San Diego Sockers. He tweets out, felt a ringing in my ear, so I decided to tune into the Comets Sidekicks game. And sure enough, Eric and Nick were talking about the Sockers. Hey, Jerry, I got some more stories to share.
Marquez picks up the loose ball, trying to slot it to Nacho. Big Mike Jones comes over, runs with it across the half line. Gathered up there by Mendez. Now lost again. Nacho trying to win the ball back on the near boards. It was Gonzalez. He plays that one over to Varela.
Game's opening up, huh?
Yeah. 8.5 to play now in the third. No team has had more than a 1-goal lead in this one. It has been close from the beginning. Morales to the corner. Meisner got a piece of that one. Now Varela, marked by a pair of red jerseys, to Ellis. Now front and center to Gonzalez. He tees one up, lets it fly. That one into the net. And goalkeeper distribution coming up to KC.
And since you're watching, I could either go with the Parrott story now, but I think what I'll do is talk about last year. So Nick and I get to the arena, and there were a lot of Comets in protocol, and the numbers kept coming up. And so by the time we were ready to go on air, there were 8 guys, including Leo Gibson, on protocol. What happens? The Comets battle. Nicolau Neto plays insane goalkeeping. The Comets win 5-3.
Amazing.
Over the 15th, at the time they were the 14-time champion, as I said all last year, the 15-time champion San Diego Sockers.
I had to give that one a golf clap. Thank you for digging that one up 1 year ago today. Well done.
That was a bit of surrealness for us that night when we thought, how are the Comets going to compete against the Sockers?
Mirko running with it, and it lands in the breadbasket of Vasquez. I mean, it's true. Jones,
oh, did you see what?
Jones kicked it out.
You got to love the effort. So Jamie Lovegrove knows this is going to be a restart. So he's like, maybe I should just try to keep the ball and play with my hand. Didn't quite.
Okay, that's interesting. Well, they're going to have to sort some things out here. We'll let them do that. It looks like we're going to take a break. With 7:36 to play in the third. Let's do that. 4-3 KC over Dallas on MASL TV.
I'm attorney Mike DePasquale. This is Kansas City. This is my town. I started a personal injury law firm here because I wanted to help people here. And that's what my team and I do every single day. If you're hurt in Kansas City, I've got this.
Are you ready for the sports season? The licensed clinical experts at Select Physical Therapy are. Don't let aches, pains, or an injury keep you from watching your favorite team compete or participating in your favorite activities. Trust our physical therapist to help you feel better, faster, and to get you back to the things you love. With many convenient locations throughout the community, Select is here to help you heal. To schedule an appointment today, go to selectphysicaltherapy.com. Select Physical Therapy, the power of physical therapy.
Domino's new oven-baked dips are so new that we made a new commercial about their newness. Try new flavors like our cheesy marinara, baked apple, or hot and melty 5-cheese with our not new but still delicious twists. Carry out Domino's new oven-baked dips and twist combos or any 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each.
Fans are seeing a good one here tonight at Cable Dahmer Arena. Kansas City 4, Dallas 3 on MASL TV. Eric Bergerud, Nick Vassos with you live. And the Comets are going to get that restart at the top of the arc here. Sosa's behind the ball. Leo to the left. Ray Lee to the right. Now into the middle, and that one knocked away by the goalkeeper. And then That touched the net out of bounds. It'll stay with KC.
I've been really, really impressed with Vasquez. He read that one really well. No surprises.
Oh, how about that? Dial one up from downtown. Ray Lee. Shazam. It's 5-3.
And what you're going to notice on this, he didn't power it. He placed it and somehow got it past Vasquez. We'll see it on the replay. But we've talked all season long and last season about Ray Lee on that yellow line. What a weapon for the Kansas City Comets.
Can't wait to see this one again. Ray Lee coming up with his 5th on the season to go along with another assist that he had on the previous goal.
We'll take a look at the replay. So another restart for Sosa. And look at that. Placed it sort of off the side of his foot. Had Vasquez moving to Vasquez's left. And he couldn't pull back in enough time. Counted as another goal for Ray Lee, who was second team all MASL last year. Another great entry pass from him.
Sousa, goal! Back to back, the Comets extend their lead at 6-3. Lucas Sousa finds the back of the net for the first time tonight.
So we saw Ray Lee with an entry pass on John Sosa's goal, and we see Ray Lee with an entry pass on Lucas Sosa. And they're just finding a hole there, countering Dallas. 2 goals, almost mirror images. Lucas Sosa breaks. Ray Lee's like, thank you very much. I'll make it easy for you. Nothing Vasquez can do.
Ray Lee contributing to the last 3 goals. He assists on Sosa, scores one himself on the assist from Sosa, and then he helps Sousa find the back of the net there. It's 6-3, Ray Lee.
So what's interesting is the way that Player of the Week nominations come in. And so, you know, Ian Bennett already sitting on 5 goals for Offensive Player.
Yeah.
But it's possible the Comets nominate Ray Lee as Defensive Player of the Week. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out. He has had a heck of a game today.
Ray Lee, the Kansas City native, and played 4 years at St. Louis U University, and from Parkville High School.
Park Hill.
Did I say Parkville again?
You did.
Okay.
I got you that time, Park Hill. But you said last game about him, he's just so consistent. He doesn't get up, he doesn't get down. He's just a constant presence on the field, and he makes a huge difference in the back. And I think he's becoming the defender, the way that some teams have the defender. He's the guy.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Ray Lee playing in his first full season for the Comets. He's going to be here for the rest of the year, and they're going to need him in the second half of the season. So let's see how Dallas responds here. This is the first time in the game that either team has been able to open up a lead. I suspect the next goal is going to be an important one.
What do they say, Nick? A 2-goal lead? The most dangerous lead in indoor soccer, right? Uh-oh, almost a giveaway.
Almost. But here they come. Dallas Sidekicks. Ortiz down the left side. Ortiz shoots. What a save by Meisner. Lou, Big Lou's fired up. Dallas maintains possession, 6.5 to play in the third. Couple changes for the Sidekicks. Operating with the ball is Oteze.
We're seeing a lot of Ali Sodal, Big Mike on the bench in street clothes. Opportunity for him to get a regular shift. Scored a goal already today, putting in a lot of defensive work too.
Lovegrove pokes it forward.
Good takeaway.
Now Ortiz comes out and a foul is called against Lou Meisner. Good tackle there by Lou.
Just like reflex, I automatically turned to the Dallas bench to figure out how many guys are wanting a 2-minute penalty. I saw one hand with the blue card signal. Comets not afraid to get off his line.
Yeah, no, he's not. So Lovegrove with it at the top of the arc.
Meister trying to set up his wall.
Morales to the right, Ortiz to the left.
Kind of like Ellis if he can sneak through there.
Lovegrove, ooh, down to the corner. You're right, that's where he was going, Eric.
Just couldn't get the ball through.
Comets kick it away. Morales chases it. Well, a change of direction there by Morales. Runs into Andreos. Passes it off to Mendex. He'll play it back to Ortiz. Sandovari fouls. Oh, he's going to be called for a blue card. Sandovari. Will go off for tripping, and that'll put Dallas on the power play for the next 2 minutes. There's 5:39 to play in the third, and this might be just the opportunity that head coach Ricardinho Cavalcante's been looking for.
Update from Harrisburg, start of the second half. Vanzela has not reemerged from the locker room, so we hope for the best for him. If we get any updates, we will definitely share those.
And again, one other game in the MASL tonight, and that's Milwaukee at Chihuahua.
If you have not seen a Chihuahua home game on MASL TV,
it's wild and crazy.
MASL fans, do yourself a favor. You have to watch. And I know all the Milwaukee fans who are viewing this as their
warm-up. Right? Yeah, exactly.
They're like, that field is so small. You've said that about Baltimore for years. It's electric down there. The announcers are terrific. And I think somebody in one of those groups said that they've already blown the rest of us announcers out of the water, so why even bother?
Exactly.
So this is interesting.
All right, Mendez goes off.
For the earlier foul, I think on Nacho. Nacho was down. So this is interesting. They're calling that the previous foul, and Mirko's saved, it looks like.
Okay, I'm confused. Are they going to send him? Are they sending a Dallas player off?
Yeah, so
there's going to be 4v4? Is that what we're looking at here, Eric?
I
think that's what we're looking at. Now, I don't know what the official call is for that player in the penalty box.
No, there's 5. Look at Lucas Sosa's in the goal, so it's a power play. So what they're saying is there was a 2 that originally occurred, and that's when Nacho got hurt.
Oh, so it wasn't again't Sandovari. It was before
it was the
that.
play before that is what they're saying.
All right, thank you, Eric. Yep. Thank you. Because I didn't see it. This game, if you look down at your notes, you're going to miss something.
Or even worse, at your phone to see who's tweeting you during the game.
Golly.
Wanting you to tell parrot stories instead of soccer stories. I have one.
Ray Lee.
Good turn.
Lee to Sousa out front and kicked away. Comets are going to have it at the top of the arc here. Great opportunity to extend their lead. Under 5 to play in the third. 6-3 KC over Dallas. Comets have the man advantage, and they're here on the restart.
So many options here. You can go short to your coach. You can go long to Ray Lee, who just scored.
Sosa, what will he do? Sosa drives it in there. Save made. Now Ellis, another chance. Once again, Vasquez goes down to make the save.
Foul on Ellis. Good call. Ron Corey was right there.
Vasquez continues to play well.
There have been so many goalkeepers. So St. Louis pulls Sway out of nowhere, and he plays well. Then they pull Pollo, who had been playing with San Diego, and he beat the Comets in St. Louis. Just so much talent.
Right, and then last night, San Diego's playing without Boris Pardo.
Xavier. Want to be man or their player of the match?
Yes. Sousa going for the Wallaskora. Could not find a mate. Kicked back towards the half line. Comets are going to go gather it up. They've got 47 seconds on the advantage. Here comes Sosa. John. Forward to Leo. Now to Ray Lee. Ray Lee bangs it off the glass. It comes off to Ellis. Kevin Ellis kicks it over to Sosa. 34 seconds on the advantage. Now Leo forward to Ray Lee in the middle of Sousa. He could not redirect it in. Great defensive play by Felipe Silva, and a foul is called against Kansas City.
And that was the right pass from Lee, just extremely well defended by Silva. Nothing that Lucas Sosa could do. And it looks like maybe the Sidekicks are going to dodge a bullet here.
So 24 seconds left on the advantage. Yeah, we'll see what the Mike Jones does with the ball here. It's behind the yellow line, so you know he's got to keep it low. He just can't send it all the way. Send it home, Jerome. Great ball there that was a great ball. That's going to burn probably at least 10 seconds. Comets maybe one chance.
And you have to be careful here that you don't give up the ball.
10 seconds on the advantage. Lee, oh my gosh, no way! Leo Gibson with an absolute banger. He tried it with the right foot, that didn't work. He used the left and sent a rocket to the top shelf where Grandma keeps the cookies. 7-3, it's a power play goal. Holy cow, Eric.
2 highlight reel goals, both on the left foot, both top shelf. Nothing that goalkeeper Esteban Vasquez could do on either one of them. What do they teach you when you're a kid? Follow the rebound, follow your own shot. Now only 3 behind Wild West Wade is Mr. Leo Gibson for all-time indoor soccer scorer in the history, the 40-year history of indoor soccer here in Kansas City.
Incredible. Leo, his 18th on the season. He has 2 goals and an assist tonight. It gives his team a 4-goal lead, 3:43 to play in the third. Oh my gosh, that's just remarkable. Hey,
it was a 3-3 game too, right?
Yeah.
Just a few minutes ago, it was 3-3, and Comets all of a sudden find themselves up 4. A lot of talent on this team, Nick.
18th goal of the season, number 14, the legend, Leo.
Well, that's the kind of spurt that the Comets can put on you. You know, I mean, they've got offense, instant offense, and they have remained patient. Now, we still have a long way to go. A 4-goal lead is not insurmountable by no means in this game. So we're not writing anybody off right now, but the Comets have some comfort here with a 4-goal bulge and 3:18 left in the third.
So we spent a lot of time talking about history, and we do work, fans. We actually do a lot of our own research, and I've got one more tidbit to share with you at a little lull in the action.
Okay.
Maybe that's it right here.
Yeah, there you go.
So the United Soccer Coaches Convention was here in town. We had a great time. Yep. The Comets played against Tacoma downtown. One of the highlights they had for the first time, a referee summit there led by Dr. Joe Macknick, who was the referee chief of the MISL.
Oh, cool.
His last game refereeing took place at Kemper Arena in 1983. Comets hosted the Memphis Americans right before the All-Star game, All-Star weekend took place in Kansas City. A few days later, he put away his whistle and he was appointed coach of the New York Arrows. And so he shared that story with me. Another Kansas City connection in the great history of indoor soccer.
Celebrating 40 years of professional indoor soccer here in Kansas City. Very good stuff. Thank you, Eric. Ali Sodal making a bid from downtown. Stays with Kansas City. 2.5 to play in the third.
Suddy checked in, said it's fun to hear us. Suddy, I might finish that Tino Lettieri Parrot story eventually, because it's another good one that's too true. So I'll set this up and we'll finish it later. So in last night's broadcast, the San Diego game, there was a story about the history of parrots in the MISL and a goalie who used to have them in his goal. And I'll stop there. We'll pick that back up in a little bit.
Okay, you've got my interest here.
Parrots.
Parrots.
In indoor soccer.
What does that have to do with indoor soccer?
You will find out shortly.
Lucas Sousa dancing on Kansas City's yellow line, plays it back to Meisner. Now to Sousa, and he'll have to go up the boards here to Kevin Ellis.
Little foul.
Ellis is fouled there by Cody Ellis. A pair of Ellises there going against one another.
Both veterans.
Ortiz gets the deflection. Now Ellis wide open. Oh, trying to cut it back to Leo.
Trying to give his coach a hat trick.
He may have wanted to take that himself.
A little too generous, right?
Yeah. Big Mike Jones gathers it up for the Sidekicks. Now Silva will go across the field. 90 seconds to play in the third. Chacunte. Near side left for Silva. Varela. Ellis. Comets come out with it.
Oh, a chance for the break too. Andreas is like, I had one of my sports shakes before the game. I'm ready to go.
I tell you, really neat kid. Here's Varela.
He tagged me in his Instagram story. It had zero impact on my followership, but I felt like a minor celebrity for just a few minutes this afternoon.
40,000 followers on Instagram for Christian Andreos. Super good kid, too. Really good kid.
Hi to his parents. They're big fans. Saw his father here.
Oh, good.
After Andreas scored earlier in the season.
Yeah, I did. You know what? I didn't realize that when he got his goal, his parents were here and he got to hug his dad.
Which was fantastic.
Oh, my gosh. What a great moment. Live for those moments. Solario, right down Main Street. Kicked away. Now Sousa over to Lee. Lee taking it. Lee. Oh!
Goalkeeping once again.
Lee gets it back. 7 seconds, but first a foul.
Maybe had too much time to think about it. Put the goalie on the ground. And the goalie's like, okay, I got this.
5 seconds left. Morales from downtown. And that one, 2 fists up in the air. Meisner turns it aside. The horn sounds. And we will get back to what a parent and the MISL have to do with one another. We'll do that next. Final 15 minutes are on the way. KC 7, Dallas 3 on MISL TV.
At Domino's, we're delivery experts. So when it comes to carry-out, our team members had a few thoughts on how to make it even safer and more convenient.
Deliver it. Deliver it.
Deliver it. Frisbee it.
So we went with what we do best. Delivery to your car. Introducing Domino's Carside Delivery.
Yep, truck's perfect.
We do the carrying out for you, contact-free, while you conveniently stay in your car.
Thank you.
Just pull up at the store, check in online, and we bring your food to you. Try Domino's Carside Delivery next time you carry out 3-topping pizzas for $7.99 each.
Hail, alma mater, we sing to thee. Thy name forever a guiding light shall be.
Strong as an oak tree, thy name shall never fail.
To thee, alma mater.
Hail, Park, hail. We are. We are. We are.
We are.
In KC, unbelievable things happen every day.
Unbelievable.
That's why Community America does unbelievable things, like share our profits with our members and invest millions into our community. Because when you believe in unbelievable, unbelievable things happen. Join us at communityamerica.com.
All right. Hey, guess who checked in? Mr. Art Kramer. He's on vacation down in Florida. Enjoy watching and listening to Eric and I on the call. He says, go Comets.
He has a history in this town, too.
Oh, yes, he does.
Not just playing here, but playing for other teams here, too. One of the greats all time of indoor soccer.
Great to hear, Art Kramer.
So here's the Parrot story.
Oh, yeah.
So Craig and Nate were telling the story last night about Tino Lettieri, who was flamboyant goalkeeper in the 80s for the Minnesota Strikers. Well, he had a toy parrot that was sort of his shtick, where he would bring the parrot into the goal and then hook it into the goal. And so the parrot's name was Ozzy, right?
Right.
And so fans, you can imagine, it's kind of like wrestling in the 80s. Here's like the bad guy who comes into your town and is just messing with you. And so, as Greg Suddy just reminded me, Minnesota played San Diego in the 85-86 finals. And I went to one of those games. I drove down from LA to see it, but that's not the full story. Here's the full story. As I remember it, in the 84-85 season, Minnesota played at LA, and my seats were behind the goal. Zoran Savic, who played for the Comets, played for LA that season.
Right.
And I remember Zoran Savic drilling Ozzy so hard with the ball that Ozzy fell down, and the place went nuts. Guess what happened?
Poor Ozzy.
Man, Tino Lettieri played great the rest of the night, gave up no goals, and Minnesota won.
Oh, my God.
Don't mess with a man's parrot. That's the lesson.
So, what's the story behind the parrot? Do we know that? Why would he do something like that?
I don't remember where I used to have one of those. There were like this big collector's item that you could get. You could buy these parrots, which was great. I don't know what I did with mine, but I had 2 Aussies at one point. True story.
What a great story. Palmer shoots. And down once again, Vasquez makes the save. Now,
but then it gets worse because then the league bans parrots and other things from games, and Tino Lettieri decides, I'll show you, I'm going to bring him to an all-star game.
Lovegrove to Morales, and a good save by Meisner. And
smart play from Tetzane, chesting it back so Meisner could.
So that's interesting, and that rule must have expired because I can think of one other goalkeeper who used to keep things in the back of his goal, and I know you know who it is.
Scoop Stanisic.
Right.
That was in the NPSL days, but not the MISL days. So Tino Lettieri decides during the ban, I'm going to bring Ozzy to an all-star game.
Nacho Flores. Well, he thought about getting to Solario. Gibson will gather it back up into Nacho. He gets pushed down. Foul called, and Kansas City will have a restart.
And if I remember it right, it was Bill Maxwell refereeing the game. Tino Lettieri sneaks out Ozzy, and Maxwell pulls out the red card and red carded the parrot, and the parrot had to go back to the bench. That's the way I remember it.
Oh, Sosa just
Someone
wide.
Will tell me otherwise.
Oh, my gosh. The referee red-carded the parrot. He just said that.
You do not make this up. And for fans who have attitudes about referees, they're just some classic referees all time that make you laugh, make you smile.
Oh.
We talked about Gino DiPolito last game.
Oh, yeah. Gosh, that's great. Oh, my gosh. All right, fourth quarter action. Comets, 4-goal lead. Meisner hammers it off the boards. Rebounds front and center. Dallas will maintain possession. Oteze is there. He leaves it back for Ortiz. Ortiz will now turn and face. Plays it into the target. Touched away. Andorreos chasing. And he and Mike Jones get tangled up. And
Mike Jones is going to win that one 99% of the time.
Christian called for the foul.
Andorreos is first in the half.
Danny Waltman in the game last week in the press conference said, "Who's this Andorreos kid?" That kid is like he attacks and then he recovers. He attacks and then he recovers. Where did this motor come from? Who is this guy?
The correct response was he was in X grade when you started playing. I'd have to do the math, but I didn't think that quickly. Probably like in second or third grade when Danny started playing pros. It's like, yeah, next question.
A dozen minutes left in this game. Lovegrove, he's got a goal tonight. He had in the second quarter. That tied the game at 3. That's where the game ended at halftime, 3-3. And boy, we were all saying this is going to be a good one. The Comets in the third just controlled everything. 4 straight goals by KC in the third, and the shutout, the Sidekicks. That's where we are right now, 7-3.
You know who doesn't have a goal? Rion Marquez.
Yeah.
And teams, you've seen it with San Diego and Tayo, that big target players, I think the coaches are adjusting and really careful man marking there, which then creates an opportunity to lay off the ball. And so I think that Marquez will wind up adjusting.
Tetzane forward to Andorreos. Back to Tetzane. He shoots and a save. Made by Vasquez once again. Now Sandovari to Lucas Sousa. Sousa front and center. Tries the right. And that one kicked long. Nearly out of bounds. Comets will pick it up. Sandovari goes to Meisner.
Vasquez has been great tonight. Gamboa's been great all season, and so I think that they can feel like they've had strong goalkeeping carrying them through this year. Gamboa got one Player of the Week award. Vasquez has looked really good.
Is the official intentions of the Comets. Call them at 816-942-8550.
Ball to the Dallas Sidekicks. Lovegrove down the near side. Morales giving chase along with Tetzane. And Both playing hard. Meisner up with it, gets it to his teammates in front of him. Lucia back to Solario. Now Sandovari forward to Ramon Palmer. Chests it forward. 10.5 to play. Ramon past the Dallas yellow line, backs it up, and the Comets will set up their offense. Down the left side to Leo Gibson, marked by Lovegrove. Leo with his back, turns. Left foot shot, blocked. Rebound comes off to Dallas. Morales picks it up. Morales down the right side, moves in for the left-footed shot. That one had some dip on it and a funny hop out of bounds, and the Comets will have it with 10:04 to play.
All the Milwaukee fans have left us because the wave have started against Chihuahua. I read today in Hot Winter Nights, the group that the professor administers, that on this date in like 2004, speaking of goalkeepers in Dallas, Sinaldo signed with Kansas City. And we saw him play here last year, right?
There he goes.
There's his goal. And you're going to watch on that enough space, enough distance between Mike Jones and him. And that's what made the difference. Just all he needs is a little bit of working space.
We were just talking about
another entry ball from Mr. Ray Lee, another assist.
Wow.
And look at this ball, diagonal ball, 6 yards, 5-6 yards away from Mike Jones. That's what made the difference. Mike Jones has been terrific on defense today. Marquez found himself in an open space. That's all he needed to score once again. And so you think you have him shut down? Ray Lee has had himself a game.
Absolutely.
1 goal, 3 assists. Those passes, entry passes, have been sensational.
For Rion, that is goal number 9 in his 7th game of the season. He continues to be very productive in his 2nd year in a Comet uniform. And for Ray Lee, that is assist number 8 on the year for the Comets defender.
Number 26, Rion.
So back the other way comes Dallas. And Oteze is there. Meisner's got it now. He throws down the left side, gets it up to Leo.
So this was looking to be a 4-4, 5-5 game, really tight. All of a sudden, Comets are sitting at 8 goals, and you're like, how did that happen?
Yeah.
This team can score like crazy.
So that's 5 straight now for KC.
I don't know if a date against Florida is looming in April, but imagine how many goals those teams are capable of scoring.
Wow. Here's Ellis. Correction, that was Varela.
Look at Marquez. He's like, I want another one. Let's go.
Oh, and he's got the ball. Ellis finds him. Marquez moving to his right. That one deflected by Big Mike Jones.
He's like, I seen this one. Not going to get me twice in a row.
Ellis calls the foul.
Ellis can't believe it. Ellis is like,
better be careful.
Oh, I have a yellow card. I guess I can't complain too much. Oops.
Turn and run the other way. Out of bounds off of Dallas. KC will have it. There's Lucia Thetsane.
Speaking of rookies who made an impact, and both teams have them, right?
Oh, yeah.
Thetsane, Andreas, Morales. I mean, quite a few rookies on Dallas. Those are the ones that pop in my head right away. Lovegrove is just so good.
Yep.
Reads the game well.
Mike Jones been around for a minute, too. Down to Morales and Meisner. Good job reading that one. Clears it away. That's Sane. Up to Lucas Sousa. Sousa able to avoid a couple of defenders and get it to Solario. Solario trying to poke it over to Leo. Then he pokes it in! Absalam Solario. He gets his first goal as a member of the Kansas City Comets. Congratulations, Mr. Solario.
You think Hector likes that one?
Oh, heck yeah. Making Daddy proud.
We talk about families a lot on our broadcast. Here's the goal from Solario. Both Solario brothers playing with the Comets. Their dad cheering them on.
He was trying to get that first one to Leo. He got it right back to him and poked it in the second time. Yeah, Absalam Solario. There he is. There's Hector. That's Dad.
He's like, I taught him. I showed him that one. It's all good. What a great guy,
Yeah,
too.
he's done so much in the community. He started a soccer academy, and he's got kids learning soccer in school. One of the things he always tells me that he has stressed to his children, and that is education. Education,
Absolutely.
education. And so
Absolutely.
it's been a big part of it, and I tell you, he's learned a lot so far in this game. Comets are up 9-3.
And we don't want to take breaks. We enjoy talking so much, fans. That
I know.
we just keep talking.
I know you had something teed up that we were supposed to get to here. I don't know if you've emptied everything.
Oh my goodness!
But
no, I told the parrot story. A couple things I was going to mention. I mentioned Joe Macknick. Another person that we saw last week at the convention was Werner Roth, who is in an advisory role with the league, but he is one of the all-time famous New York Cosmos. He was captain in the 70s. Today, there was an online debut of a new documentary called Big Time Soccer that's streamed online, and it'll be working its way through. But he participated, he's featured in the movie. He participated in a Q&A panel this afternoon. I had to come out to the arena, otherwise I would have watched it.
Yeah.
About the growth of soccer in the 1970s. So
Interesting.
Check it out. It's called Big Time Soccer.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you for that. I'll definitely check that out. Big Time Soccer. 9-3. Kansas City has opened up this one with 7.5 to play in the game.
7 seconds in the fourth quarter.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight by the Comets. And again for Solorio, that is goal number 1 of his career. Dallas trying to kick it long, now headed over to Morales. Luis gathers it up, showing off some skills, plays it out wide to the right. And to the target, Silva trying to turn, falls down, no call. Sandavari off the boards to Palmer.
Couldn't get through.
Yeah, couldn't get it through to Leo. Oh, that's going to be a penalty. That's
Mirko.
a penalty right there, Mirko.
It's like, I can't believe it.
Yes. That's a penalty every single time.
Ron Corey is like, I would have even called that in the NPSL days. That was a 2-minute board. Back then we saw way more boarding than what we see now, but that was definitely 2 minutes. So that's a symposium panel I want you to moderate. Our referees over the decades and just the funny stories they could share of things they've seen.
That's a great idea.
That's what I'm calling for.
That is a great idea. Sandavari goes off, and it'll be the first power play for Dallas. Can you believe that?
All right.
This is the first power play for Dallas, isn't it?
Time to get behind the Rat Patrol
Here
at
we
Bishop.
go.
Danger zone.
Here
it's another trip down the Kenny Loggins memory lane. For the 8,231st time in Kansas City soccer history, this song is playing. You know what that tells you, fans? Comets give up way too many penalties over the years. And then during the attack days, that was just expected that you would give up a lot of penalties.
You did have Lee Tashantran on your team,
You
too.
did. You did. And he's probably not watching us. He's probably watching the Baltimore-Harrisburg game, so he probably missed that. Shout out to him. And I know that Adam Granatella missed the start of this game, so he missed my shout out to him. So
Okay.
there's just all gratuitous fun that we have here at NASL TV.
100%. All right, Comets a man down. You're asking how are they on the man down team this year? Well, 45%. How's Dallas on the power play? 55%. Oh, Rion Marquez making a bid for a shorthanded goal. That's one thing the Comets have not done this year. And Rion is in the corner. He's going to try to turn. He does. Still going forward. Rion still going forward. Ball is loose. And the Sidekicks come out with it. Rion will rumble on back to the bench, and Andreos comes in for him.
So it's just like, oh man, do I have to keep running?
Now from distance, that was Lovegrove just wide. Rebound comes back to the Comets. Sosa trying to clear it away, but he's bumped, and it's knocked out of bounds.
So according to the professor, I'm pretty sure that's the first time a pair of brothers have scored at least one goal each for a KC Indoor Soccer Club. The Hundelts, Chris and Kevin, were cousins. Both played for the Comets, but they're not brothers. And he reminds MASL fans, the Palmers were not brothers.
Right.
They had the same last name. Thank you, Professor.
They've gone to the same schools, but not related.
We've had father-sons with McLaughlin.
Interesting. So he say that's the first time in Comet history? First time brothers.
In Kansas City indoor soccer history that brothers have scored. We've had father-son, we've had cousins, not brothers.
See? I'm telling you, we've got a professor with us, man. That's the first time something happened tonight. I love that. Thank you, Professor Holland. You cease to amaze me, I'm telling you.
I'm waiting for the tweet from San Diego. We've had 5 sets of brothers that have done it to go with our 15 championships. Just checking to see if you're still watching, Jerry.
Coming up on 4 minutes to play.
Oh, you thought he might take it.
Yeah. All right.
Let's kill some time here.
Even strength. And that's exactly what they're doing. As Eric mentored, killing some time. Leading 9-3. Again, this game 3-3 at the half, and it's been all KC ever since. 6 straight tallies by the Comets. And the defense has held the Sidekicks out of the net. Oh, here's Adam James out front. Adam James, can he circle around? Adam James again with a chance. And no! Adam James looking for his first goal of the season.
You can feel it coming.
Yeah, Adam last year had 11 goals in 12 games for the Comets. And remember, his rookie season just came on the scene like gangbusters. But he's still working on it. He's working on it. Clock just went under 3 minutes. From downtown. Holy cow, that was a good drive by Varela.
He impressed us last season when we saw him here.
Sandovari. On back to Meisner. Now to Ray Lee.
And I know it's a 6-goal game, but this game feels a lot closer than 9-3.
And Reyes got a piece of that clearance pass. Back to Christian. And to Nacho. Now Solario moving to his right. Good defense there by the Dallas Sidekicks there, specifically Oteze.
Fans didn't like it. Fans generally don't like it when their players don't get their way. It's universal.
And
you're up by 6 goals. What do you want? What do you want, right? We want 10.
Here's Leo. Leo off the boards, out front. Nacho could not touch it.
Wallace Cora was getting ready to cue that video. Didn't quite happen.
Are you getting paid by him, by the way?
No.
Okay. I'm just checking. Leo with a header.
Labor of love.
Oh, I like
Labor of love.
Absolutely. Winding it down here at Cable Dahmer. Comets 9, Sidekicks 3. Lovegrove. Dallas is going to be home to take on the Harrisburg Heat. That'll be on December 5th.
Oh, it can't be December. you got there. You got there.
Make that February 5th.
There you go.
February 5th. Harrisburg comes to Dallas. Allen Event Center, 7 o'clock. Check out the Sidekicks website to get tickets. As for the Comets, they'll be right here at Cable Dahmer Arena. They'll have a little bit more time to rest and heal. They will welcome in Chihuahua on what do I have?
February 12th.
Yeah, February 12th. I wrote something completely different down on the piece of paper.
And I think they play in St. Louis the night before, so that's going to be really interesting.
See, you've committed to memory. I haven't yet. All right.
I try to do some research.
Yes, you do. You do. You bring it. Lovegrove. No. Another drive and a goal. 9-4.
All right, Wallace Cora. for Mike Jones. Sometimes you just have to place it rather than kill it, as that last goal shows us. Let's take a look at it.
Yeah, let's see this again.
Bam, off the wall, and just comfortably side-footed it. Wallace Scora, as you're setting up the clips for that game, count that one as the latest Wallace Scora. Lovegrove once again.
Varela got the goal on that
Varela?
one. Yeah.
I thought that was Jones. Okay.
Yeah, it was Varela. From Lovegrove, and for Varela, that is his third on the season.
Good deal. And
21 seconds left in the game. Comets lead it 9-4, and this will be the final seconds. Meisner chips it long. Leo rose up in the air to head that one. 6 seconds left. Adam James, boy, Comets still shooting with 2 seconds left in this game. Leo's had a few words with some of the Sidekicks players here towards the end of the game.
We saw a little chippiness in a few of those games last year.
All right.
Hugs otherwise.
That's it.
There you go.
That's a final score. Comets improved to 9-1. And Dallas Sidekicks fall to 5-7. And we're going to stand by and talk to Ray Lee coming up here in just 1 second.
Which is interesting.
It's very interesting.
I'm not sure I've heard a Ray Lee interview. We've tried. This will be good.
Ray Lee is a little reluctant to do interviews if you don't know
gonna be
that.
great.
Yes, it will.
Looking forward to it.
So we're going to see if they're going to be able to get Ray Lee to stand still long enough for us to chat with him. That'll be
fantastic. And to all the Dallas fans, Dallas staff, a lot of respect for your team. Thanks for watching tonight. And I think come playoff time, I'm expecting to see that white and green team there.
There's head coach of the Sidekicks, Ricardinho Cavalcante, congratulating the Comets. Boy, I'll tell you, he's really given them a shot of confidence.
That's for sure.
He was one of the more beloved players in the Dallas, playing for them for many, many times. And he's got a lot of experience and a lot of knowledge, smart about the game.
And I think respect there. Sometimes it's an odd thing when your teammate becomes coach. Some teams adapt better than others. And you look at Dallas, they've been playing well. Even today, 9-4, it was a close game that got away from Dallas as we headed towards the fourth.
All right, here's Nate.
We've got our Mike's Man of the Match, brought to you by the D. Pasquale Moore Injury Attorneys. Our Man of the Match tonight, Ray Lee. Ray, you scored your 5th goal of the season. You got 1 goal, 3 assists. Tell us your thoughts on tonight's match.
I mean, we started off pretty slow, so during halftime we got together, changed our mentality, came out more aggressive, made some plays, and ended up with the win.
So we had some changes due to injury and illness. We had a player in warm-ups. What does a team go through when you've got to have those last-second changes personnel-wise? Does it change communication, or do you guys just practice that sort of thing?
I mean, regardless of who's in the lineup, everybody's ready. We're a team. You know, when a guy needs to be called upon, he comes to play.
That's great. How about all these fans here tonight at Cable Dahmer Arena? We went to T-Mobile last week, but it feels good to be back in our locker room. What do you want to say to these fans tonight, Ray?
Hey, it feels good to be home. We appreciate you guys.
All right, that is our Mike's Got This Man of the Match, sponsored by the D. Pasquale Moore Law Firm. Congratulations to Ray Lee, his 5th goal of the season. 1 goal tonight, 3 assists, helping out all over the field.
All right, thank you, Nate Herron, talking to Ray Lee. You know what, I think Ray has some really good self-analysis of what this team did first half versus the second half. You know, sometimes it is all about attitude.
And they came out with it in the second half.
Yeah.
So here you are, 9-1. So is Florida. Florida has a game tomorrow. We'll see what happens. They're looking for that #1 seed, but you've got to win every game. Every point's going to matter as you're looking for playoff position.
Yeah, and, next home game is going to be on February 12th against Chihuahua, 6 p.m. KCComets.com for your tickets. That'll be an important game before the Comets have 4 straight games against difficult opponents. Eric and I will be back to talk about that and have the next game against the Savage. Thanks for watching tonight. The Comets beat the Sidekicks by a final score of 9-4. For Brad Zimmerman and his entire Cable Dahmer Arena crew, and my broadcast partner Eric Bergrud, Nick Vassos saying so long and good night from Kansas City.